time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz.
Hey.
Nigga, what's up? How gangster are you, cuz? I don't fuck with you, cuz. You disrespecting me. I don't fuck with you, cuz. You disrespecting me.
I go hard, cuz. Hey, you guys. I hope you guys are doing good. Today is Tuesday. It's almost the end of the month. Time is flying. Let me make sure I got all my screens up. Y'all can hear me. All right. Hey, y'all. Hope everybody's doing good today. Whew, it's a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff to get into. I had to go grab some clips because I want to do a full breakdown. I want to do a full analysis of not only the Meg Thee Stallion situation, but, you know, other stuff too, honey. So I hope everybody's doing good today. Thank y'all. Y'all like the shirt? Thank you, guys. Is that velvet? Am I coming to America voice? Yes, it's velvet. Anyways, y'all. So first of all, let me start by saying this. Let me ask y'all something because I'm working on a few things. Put a teacup if you guys would be interested in seeing me do a live podcast show, like going on a podcast tour. I know there's, you know, other people who do the same thing, and I'm very interested in doing that. And we're trying to figure out what cities to do these venues in. But I'm very interested in doing a live stream version, of Tea Time Unfiltered. And I want to invite my tea sippers. Okay, I'm seeing the teacups. Okay, so y'all are here for a live show. That is awesome. That is so good to hear because I'm like, I don't even know if anybody would be interested in, you know what I'm saying, coming to like a live taping of Tea Time Unfiltered. So I'm working on a lot of new things for the spring and summer. So definitely stay tuned. We're trying to decide what cities to do them in. We're looking at different venues, but I think this would be a good way to not only to be able to meet with my tea sippers, but to also do it, you know, interactively, kind of like taking the green room, how you guys call in. And this time we're able to do it live, you know, so they'd be like question and answers. I'd be interviewing people as well. So it's just a few things that I'm throwing out there that I'm trying to figure out. So I will keep you guys posted as things come together. But per the teacups in the chat, I'm so happy to know that you guys would be interested in something like that. So I want to do, you know, bigger things. What cities? Okay. Somebody said Detroit, Huntsville, Alabama. Okay. Philly. All right. Oklahoma City, Houston, DC, NYC. Okay. Nutty, New York in the house. Houston, Texas, LA, Dallas. Oh my God. Arizona. Oh my, look at all these tea sippers. Chicago, New Orleans, Denver. I've never been there. I would be interested. Yes, of course, Atlanta. Everybody's saying ATL. Definitely. Okay. South Carolina, Charlotte, Minneapolis. I'm already here. I would love to do something here in my own city. Definitely Charlotte. You know, Charlotte has been a second home to me. I lived in Charlotte for 10 years. So I would definitely do something in Charlotte. I have a lot of people I still rock with in Charlotte. So yeah, this is out Miami. Okay. Jersey City, Atlantic City, Baltimore. What part of Baltimore? It depends on what part, child. I've been through Baltimore. What part? So yeah, I'm excited. Somebody said Ukraine. If you don't stop, child, boo. I am not coming out to the damn Ukraine. I'm gonna keep my ass right here, honey. Not the Ukrainians want me to come and do a live show. Y'all are a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, this is awesome. Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. Arizona, England, West Palm Beach. I love West Palm Beach. Y'all got money out there. How you doing? Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys so much. This is awesome to know. So we'll definitely be working on some things and keep my tea sippers posted. So let's go ahead and get into the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to go ahead and talk about this whole Rolling Stone situation. Now, as you guys know, I did a deep dive. This was on Sunday on Dababy. And initially I wasn't going to do a deep dive, but then I was like, you know what? I didn't get a chance to put up a lot of content last week. So I wanted to give you guys, you know, a longer, deeper video, plus that whole situation with the baby beating up on Wisdom. I wasn't feeling that. Now, you guys know I've been one of the few bloggers who have been calling out Dababy's antics for years when it wasn't popular. And when I first did the video, because it really bothered me what happened to Don Tragg, the young rapper from Boston, Massachusetts, I believe. And I did the video because his mom was on the news crying. The boy was in a coma, all because he asked to take a picture and he was the opening act and his security beat him up. And people thought it was funny. So you know me, I have no problem putting myself out there and going against the grain. I condemned it. I said it was not okay and that he needs to, really watch his moves because it seems like he's kind of getting out of control, and especially with allowing his security to just do anything to anybody. Then we had the whole Cam Coldheart situation, where, and Cam, he started a lot of that mess, but then Dababy security jumped him at South Park Mall in Charlotte. It was just a bunch of mess. Cam Coldheart has since been killed, right? Don't know who killed him, but he did die. So that was a mess. I covered that. So when I seen the whole situation was with Wisdom, we've been talking about Dababy on Discord for a while anyways and his antics. Now, put a teacup if you're in the Discord. You remember me posting back in February, and I posted all of the articles. I said, this man has a very violent history. He's constantly getting into, altercations with people. This is not okay. And I was talking about this long before this whole Wisdom situation, because what I found very funny, like I even said when we did the green room, the one that ended up disappearing, I still never was able to get it to this day. We did a green room about the Dababy when he was canceled by the LGBT community. And I was saying, I find it very funny that this is a straw that's breaking the camel's back. So the LGBT community and everybody's coming together to cancel him because he said a distasteful joke about HIV/AIDS. But this man has killed somebody in Walmart. He's punched a Black woman in the face. He's beat up a man and put him into a coma. All of that is okay, supposedly, with many in the Black community because nobody has denounced that. But the second he tells this distasteful joke, everybody wants to rush to cancel him. I thought it was bullshit, and I said that. And then Dave Chappelle came out, and he said the same thing in his special. Like, y'all are mad about this, but do y'all know he killed somebody in Walmart? So, I kind of been talking about it, whatever. And I just felt like it just didn't make any sense to me. Like he's always had this chaotic energy. This is nothing different. So I did the whole video. I had not heard any other blogger ever speak about Jalen Craig's family or even really talk about the shooting and what happened. The only thing I had heard about the shooting was, he had shot 2 grown men and, he's about that life. But I never knew the details until I started researching back in February about it. So when I decided to do this deep dive, I felt like this is the perfect time to do the deep dive because this just coincides with what he did to Wisdom. So I do the deep dive. And, people are watching it. And literally 3 hours later, I start getting tagged. Ding, 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 ding. Rolling Stone found the Walmart shooting video. And they're posting it. And they're saying that it's a different angle. And it shows that Dababy's probably guilty. He lied about what he told officers. Now, this bothered me. One, the fact that somebody on their staff watched my stuff. Because nobody was even talking about Dababy at all that weekend until I made my deep dive. Now, my thing is, they had to have had this video. There's no way that they could have just obtained that video on Sunday, interviewed the parents. They've had all this in the wings, and what were y'all waiting for? I don't understand how Rolling Stone has the video, and now the video's all over the net, but the video was not used in the courtroom. That to me makes no sense. Why would Rolling Stone have it, but not the jurors, even though there was no trial because he was in charge? But the parents were saying that the tape was never even shown beforehand. So it seems like there was a lot of cover up in this case. A lot of people were siding with him automatically because he's a bigger star. But let me also be, honest. Jalen also had a gun on him. But if you watch that video, Dababy definitely was the antagonizer. He leaped at them. He started fighting them. We can't hear what words were said, but that is Dababy's attitude. If you say anything to him, if you look at him sideways, if he's just in a bad mood, he's going to attack you. We watched him literally punch a Black woman in the face for what? Taking a picture and the flash being too close to his face. God forbid he moved back like most people do when people put a flash in your face. Usually I just step back. I don't go around and just swing and punch on people with all my fucking might. Like what happened to just stepping back and moving away from the flash? I guess that's too much to ask for. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen him just be volatile for the littlest things. So I can only imagine them kids were probably like, oh, can we get a picture? And he says something flippant. Young people, they're going to meet you where you meet them at. You know what I'm saying? They'll come respectful, but as soon as you get crazy with a young person, they're going to get crazy right back. We were all young once before, an adult that we don't know talks to us crazy. I'm going to give you all this extra sauce and sassiness. And that's probably what them boys did. Like, oh, he's probably like, F y'all, I ain't about to take no picture with y'all. And they're like, well, damn, nigga, like I was just asking. It ain't that serious. And then it was like, what you say? You know who I am? You know how he get, right? I think that's probably what happened, because then you see him leap like damn Mighty Mouse and go attack the boy Henry. And now Jalen is sitting there. He's watching his friend being attacked. And then other people seem to be running towards the scene. Mimi's running over there. And Jalen did have a gun on him. Difference. Jalen was licensed to carry. He went to a gun range and all that stuff. So he was getting ready to pull out his gun. From what I'm seeing, he had his hand on his gun. He never put it out. He had his hand on on his pant where the gun was. In the event, what is going on, it just escalated. I'm sure the baby probably seen him holding his waistband, and that's when the baby pulled out his illegal firearm that he's not supposed to have because of his, prior criminal charges, and he got the blasting. So I believe the reason why the baby got off is because Jalen Craig also had a gun. So they were able to use that as the excuse of self-defense because he had a gun too. But now that we see the video angle, Jalen would not have even reached for his waistband had the baby not leaped and, started fighting them. I mean, just to think that somebody lost their life behind something as simple as recognizing your favorite star in a Walmart is insane. And that's a nice ass Walmart. Cause like I said, I lived in Charlotte. Huntersville is a beautiful area. Lots of money, honey. This was not fucking Albemarle Road. This is not East Charlotte. Okay, initially I thought that's where it went down. Hell no, it's Huntersville. It's a nice ass place. Nice Walmart, nice and clean. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't the east side and shit. So I'm just like, this is crazy. And for him to not even have a problem pulling out a gun in the middle of Walmart and shooting, to me just screams narcissistic, psychopathic vibes. Imagine if he wouldn't have hit Jalen. What if he would have hit some innocent family, an innocent woman, a baby, somebody, because this was like in the frozen food section or something, in the middle of the aisle. People are shopping for stuff. Anybody could have been hit. He didn't shoot one time. He shot several times. Thank God nobody else was hit and killed, but it could have been several people. And nobody's looking at it like that because it's your favorite rapper. I think he was very reckless. So the fact that, yes, look. LaMelo says, I lived off of Albemarle Road, honey. Yes, when I first moved to Charlotte. Oh, God, Sailboat Bay. Yes, on Albemarle Road, that was the most jankiest apartments. I got up out of there in less than 3 months. I said, fuck this. I'm breaking my lease. There was a shootout over there every damn weekend. Oh, yeah, there's some hood parts in Charlotte. And I moved to South Charlotte, honey. Yes, ma'am. South Charlotte is beautiful. Stay off that east side. But yeah, I mean, so it's insane. I just feel like there's a lot of excuses made for him just because of who he is. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think it's okay. And I think at this point, is there going to be another investigation? I doubt it, because wouldn't that be double jeopardy? You know what I'm saying? He got off. He got away with the killing. So yeah, no. Look at all these Charlotte people. Y'all talking about Betty's Ford? Y'all got me wanting to go back down to Charlotte and visit, honey. I remember Betty's Ford Road. Freedom Drive. I remember all them little streets. But yeah, I just think the whole situation is crazy. But yeah, I found it funny that all of a sudden Rolling Stone had this video. They had an interview with the family ready. My thing is, why didn't y'all post this before? Why wait until I speak on something? You know what I'm saying? They should have been posted. If y'all had the video, why did y'all not post this? Why didn't you post it in the summertime when Dave Chappelle was talking about it? And everybody was talking about the shooting then. So I just find it very ironic that they kept this for however long and then decide to spill the tea. And now on YouTube, all you see is everybody talking about, this new footage of the baby, the shooting. Everybody's making videos about it and everything else. But nobody was talking about that shit until TT dropped that video Sunday. How you doing? Okay, we set trends, but they don't ever want to give me no credit. But it's all good. It is what it is. Shout out to all 5,000 people in here. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank you, thank you. So now we got that out the way. We got to talk about this Meg Thee Stallion debacle. Now, this part might be a little bit long. Get your teacups. This Meg Thee Stallion situation is very interesting to me. Yesterday, she went and she did an interview with Gayle King. And bless my heart, I don't know why I always get Robin Roberts and Gayle King mixed up. I'm always calling her Robin Roberts. I do not know why. Okay, I'm sorry. But I've been like, remember, it's Gayle King. It's Gayle King. I don't know why. They don't look alike either. I don't know why, child. But she interviewed with Gayle King. Gayle King seems to be, I don't know what, like Gayle King was getting all the damn interviews, child. So Meg Thee Stallion, went to court and she demanded that Tory not say anything, not be able to speak. He needs to shut up. He's harassing her. She doesn't want people talking about the case. She was also upset when DJ Academics was speaking on the case, but now she's doing an interview about the case, which to me, it's very interesting. I'm going to play y'all some clips. And of course, I'm going to have to freeze, but let me go ahead and get my clip. I got a lot of shit together. Is this the right clip? Okay, here it is. So I'm going to play the full clips, the main important highlights of the interview. It was like a 10-minute interview. These are like the highlights that made my ears perk up. Okay. It's like, damn, okay. Taking notes. So let me go ahead and play this real quick. Not the tiny violins. Y'all are not playing. They got the tiny violins ready, honey. Let me, hold up. Pull this up. Oh, why does that always want to open with this other program? Okay, there we go. All right, let me share my screen. We're going to watch this together here.
And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that. And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty to assault and weapons charges related to the shooting.
A hot gun in the car.
Yeah.
What else? What happened?
In text messages obtained by CBS News, Kelsey Harris, the other woman in the car, texted Megan's security guard saying, "Help, Tory shot Meg."
I dropped down and I crawled in somebody's driveway. I can't believe you shot me.
And what is he saying, Tory Lanez saying?
He's apologizing. He said, "I'm so sorry. Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing." And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? I didn't want to see anybody die. So I just said, I stepped on glass. So when I see people trying to use that against me, like trying to act like I'm lying, oh, she stepped on glass, she never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. And sometimes I wish I really would have never said that.
All right, let me come back on the screen. Let me read these super chats here. Lisa Clark said 1999. She says, "Hey, beautiful lady, love you. Been watching you since my daughter was about 3. She will be 14 next month. Keep going strong." Wow. Thank you so much, sis. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support on this channel over the years. I really appreciate it. And happy early birthday to your daughter. That's awesome. Comet Media says, "Is Meg lying about not having sexual relations with him?" We're going to get into that. Thank you for the super chat, love. Oh my goodness, Therapy Queen sent $200. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you so much, sis. She says, "Hey, T, just stopping by to say, hey, Hello, and love the deep dive on that crazy Dababy. Keep up the good work. Love you as always. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat, sis. I really appreciate you. I'm glad you love the deep dive. Thank you. Lord J says, love you, T. What are your thoughts on Black China, Kim Kardashian case, honey? I've been keeping up with it. I know people have been asking, like, oh, you're not talking about it. I've been keeping up with it. I'll probably just end up doing a video about it. So I'll keep you guys posted. So now let me get back to this Meg Thee Stallion thing. We got over 6,000 people watching. Y'all need to hit the like button. Okay, obviously y'all are here. Be nosy. Hit the like button. Don't just be here watching me and not showing love. Okay, it's free. Now, there's a lot of issues with this Meg Thee Stallion thing. First, let me say this, because what I noticed is that I can say that I'm not a fan of Dababy. It's something about him personally. His vibe is off. I've been watching him over the years. It's just his antics. I'm not feeling him as an entertainer. I'm just really not a fan. It seems like everybody can understand that when I say that about a man. But the second I say I'm just not really a fan of Megan, it's something about her energy. I've been watching her moves. I'm not really feeling her. All of a sudden, I'm a pick me. I'm all types of black bitches. Fuck me. You're not standing next to a woman. So let me just make this disclaimer for, the horse crew who always attack me anytime I talk about Megan. I don't have to like your faves. Okay, that goes for everybody. Okay, that goes for all you fandoms. As long as you like your fave, that is your business. I don't have to be a fan of your faves or your faves' antics, okay? Y'all know I like Cardi, but I have no problem holding Cardi B to task. And I had to hold her to task, 2 weeks ago with that nonsense that she pulled Grammy weekend. So I keep the same energy for everybody. I've been saying from day one, it's something about Meg Thee Stallion's energy I'm just not feeling, okay? So yes, thank you, yes. Look, somebody put a megaphone in that bitch, said, period, let them know my journey, my life. You know what I mean? Because they always want to come on here and shame folks and get mad when you say something about they faves. But then if I'm talking, you think Dababy don't got fans? And they just let me rock, horses, hotties, whatever y'all call yourselves. So anyways, this is my thing. I don't think the interview was a good look, okay? The interview was not a good look for Megan. First of all, if you want everybody to stop talking about it, you need to stop talking about it. Because nobody has talked about this situation more than Megan Thee Stallion. And y'all can say, well, she's the victim. She's the one who was allegedly shot. That's fine. But she should also be waiting for it to play out in a court of law. Because what she did with this interview, like I said, I ain't never went to school to be a, body language expert. But her body language was totally off. And the fact that she's crying and there's no tears coming out. A lot of sniffling, a lot of theatrics, but not one tear dropped. And we've watched Meg Thee Stallion cry on camera. And when it's something that she's really emotional about, like when she's talking about her mom, those tears flow. So you can't say, well, no, we've seen her cry. There were no tears coming out her eyes. It was just, she was trying to force them, but they weren't going. Okay? Another thing, ma'am, you can't lie to Gayle King and think that they're not going to use that against you in a court of law. Now, Gayle asked you not once but twice, Megan, did you sleep with Tory? You paused. A long, So much so she had to come in closer and lower her voice. Now, Megan, did you sleep with Tory? Gayle King voice got deep. I'm like, damn, Gayle King or Gary King, bitch. Voice got deep as hell. Megan, did you sleep with Tory? And she was like, no, I didn't. Really? Well, we got receipts, ma'am. We got a lot of receipts. So what I'm going to do here is show y'all receipts of her story just not adding up. Because remember, Kelsey called you out for sleeping with her guy, who was Tory at the time, behind her back. Tory Lanez also admitted to smashing two best friends. But you're sitting here in front of Gayle King's face, lying and saying that you never had sexual relations with that woman. Okay, if y'all from the 90s, y'all know where that came from, Bill Clinton, when he was trying to deny that, Monica Lewinsky gave him some Lulu, you know what I mean? I never had sexual relations with that woman. Oh, well, 2 months later, well, I didn't know that head counted. I wasn't counting oral sex. That's the vibe I got from her. I got Bill Clinton vibes, okay? So I wasn't feeling it. Now, also, let me explain some things to people too, because I've noticed the conversation is, well, why don't people like Meg? It seems like people don't like her because, you know, she's a woman. People don't like her because she's tall. People don't like her because she's thick, which I just think is silly. It has nothing to do with her height. People love supermodels, honey. All of a sudden, nobody likes tall women. You know what I'm saying? All day, all I see on Instagram is thick girls, thick thighs, thick ass, big titties. All of a sudden, people don't like thick women. Like, y'all just be reaching. People, it's not that people don't like Megan because of her stature. I think her height and her body is on point. You know what I'm saying? Her fashion sense is cute. Her hair be done, nails be whipped. They don't like Megan because of her character. Her character has just been very wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? She just goes from pillar to post, click to click, and she's quick to cut people off. And people who have been watching her over the years have just seen the things that she's done that's just been shady. And people just don't really rock with shady people like that. Might listen to one of your songs if it comes on the radio, but we don't have to support you in this case. Like I said, I have no dog in this fight at all. The only thing that I took away from this interview, to be honest with you, is that Kelsey was genuinely the victim. That is the main thing I took away from this interview, because for so long, Megan and her fans were trying to paint Kelsey as the bad guy. They were accusing her of being the next Yolanda Salazar. They were calling her Kelsey Salazar. That's the woman who killed Selena. They were accusing her of trying to kill Megan. And Megan let all that stuff rock. But it's only protect Black women when it comes to Megan. And that's the part I did not like. And I told y'all this a few streams ago, that I felt like that whole mantra, protect Black women, has been bastardized. And she's the one who helped bastardize it, because she only used it when it came to her, but had no problem with people attacking Kelsey, sending that woman death threats, harassing this woman. Only once it was convenient for Megan, now you want to show the world Kelsey's text messages to the security guard saying, help, Tory shot Meg. So now you want to show the world that Kelsey was a friend to you. But you sat back for months, not even months, years. We're going into 2 years with this shit. This was 2020. And allowed the internet to drag that girl. You left her in jail and called and said those 3 mother effers got locked up, but not me. But this was your home girl. So don't come at me and say that I'm not down to protect, to stand by a Black woman. I'm standing by a Black woman. That's Kelsey. That's who I've always stood by during this case. So I really don't care about the 2 celebrities. They got money to fight it out and go back and forth. I don't know what happened that night, but what tugged at my heartstrings was how much backlash and just, hate that Kelsey got. And a lot of times when you don't have a bigger platform, or you're not the bigger star, you're not the fucking loudmouth of the situation, people will condemn you before even knowing all the facts. And people condemn that woman, accused her of attempted murder, did all types of stuff to her. But now that it's convenient, now Meg wants to show the text messages showing that Tory shot her. So let me go ahead and start pulling up some receipts here. Let's see here. Give me just a second. So I have timestamps too, so we're gonna watch some of these videos together. So we're gonna go back to 2020, after Kelsey was just constantly being attacked. She finally wanted to speak and tell her truth. So Meg is saying that she did not sleep with Tory. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. So let me go ahead and bring this up here. This is Kelsey. So let's get it in Kelsey's own words. What happened?
I mean, the truth is, in your song, I think you said, I want the niggas, I don't know what the fuck, I want the niggas you got or some shit. We all know that I ain't never wanted none of your niggas. It was really, come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other. So stop playing with me. And I don't want to go back and forth on the internet. I don't want to know it. I don't care whatever you think you got on me. Expose the shit. Because there's nothing that you can expose that I won't learn how to hold yourself accountable for shit. This shit, I don't even know why it's going this far. I don't understand to this day, y'all. Y'all ask me these questions. I don't have the answers. I don't have the fucking answers. Because people don't know how to be mature and talk like adults. Y'all can't say that I ain't trying to have no real conversation. Y'all can't say that. And really, I'm not the one that should have been having. Y'all should have been having conversations with me. Y'all owe me a fucking conversation. I don't owe nobody shit. I don't owe my loyalty to nobody no more. I don't owe shit. So please stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me because, you know, we can take it there. I want you to move on with your life. I want you to elevate. I want you to succeed. I'm not you. You're Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not you. I'm Kelsey. Let me do what I have to do to get where I need to be to make sure my family eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here really trying to make some shit happen. That's why you fucked with me so tough, because I was a hustler.
Okay, so let me go on to this. I'm going to go through these different time frames. This is where Kelsey is talking about the whole protect Black woman thing.
If you're going to preach protect Black women, stand on that shit. Stand on that shit. Because you and I both know. You and I both know. And I'm not here to address the incident of that night. I'm talking about shots fired. You know why? Because there was multiple lies said on that shit directed to me, which caused a hate train on me. Anyways. There be some haters on here.
And there's the part about the hush money.
And I don't got no fucking hush money for the 100th time.
Okay, so let me come back on the screen here. Give me just a second. I got a lot of screens. So that was Kelsey basically addressing Megan. Because remember, up until this point, Kelsey had been kind of quiet. Now, people are saying that Kelsey is lame. You know, some of the fans are in here, which is fine. They're saying Kelsey's lame because she should have been came out and said that Tory shot Megan. But do you realize Kelsey was thrown in jail behind this? So why didn't Megan say, Tory shot me and my best friend had nothing to do with it? At that point, remember, Kelsey's mom and sister, they were on social media pissed off and going back and forth like our daughter's in jail and she has nothing to do with this BS. So the same way Kelsey could have came out and said that, well, it was Tory that shot Megan. Nobody was listening to anything Kelsey had to say back then. Everybody kept accusing her of trying to be Yolanda Salazar. So where was she supposed to say it to? She didn't have a platform like that. She's not a rapper. She's not another celebrity. She was just a regular girl. And not one time did Megan say, I'm going to go to bat for her and go get my friend out of jail. Matter of fact, when it came to the jail situation, this is what Megan had to say, which I just thought was just like really weird that she would have that type of attitude towards them. I have 2 old videos of Megan. So I think it's on this one. It might be on a different one. We'll see. I got to play both of them either way. So give me just a second. Okay.
And because he's trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I'll get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I'll get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police, this did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we, niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Nigga, I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us. And some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this nigga shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a nigga with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Motherfucker, somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. How the fuck I'm gonna fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in. The fuck? I get to the motherfucking hospital. She crazy. The motherfucking doctor, the police finally let me go. I ain't go to jail. Them 3 motherfuckers went to jail. I get to the hospital.
Thank you. So she just said it right there. She didn't go to jail. Those 3 mother effers went to jail. But that was her friend. So people talking about, well, Kelsey never went to jail. Megan just said it out her mouth. So which one is it? She said it out her mouth that after everything happened, those 3 mother effers went to jail. That is why Kelsey's mom and sister and them were going off on social media about Kelsey going to jail. You know, the whole situation is a straight up mess. And it's gotten so convoluted with these different stories and different accounts. It's like none of it makes sense. That's why I said from day one, I'm going to let it play out in court. Bring out all the evidence. But again, she wants to go on Gayle King and talk about this. People are going to talk about it. We're going to have a conversation about it. I'm not buying it because if you can lie about something as simple as, yeah, I did sleep with Tory. It's already been discussed. Everybody knows about it on social media. So why get up on that platform and lie? And now also remember, Tory came out. This was what, 2 months ago when everything went down. He came out and he was showing receipts saying that he had slept with both girls. Give me just a second here. Tory came back. He clapped back and he basically confirmed everything I've been saying since November 2020 when I did my Meg Thee Stallion deep dive when Kelsey dropped her mixtape. And basically Tory said this. So Tory says, good dick had me fucking 2 best friends and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it though. So that's what Tory's saying. And he's basically confirming what we've been saying for. All right, so you guys just saw that flashback from a month ago. So what I'm saying is this, right? I show all that to say that it's not going to be a good look in court. And this is why a lot of people are not standing behind this story because it's been so convoluted. She first came out, she even admitted that she lied when she first came out and said that she was cut by glass. My thing is, if somebody this is not a dude that she's known for years. This is not her homeboy from way back in the day in Houston, Texas. It's a dude she met during quarantine radio. She owes him no loyalty, no allegiance. He tried to take her life, is what she's saying, but you're still trying to protect him and say that it was glass that cut your foot when you know, she said that she did that because the police and the George Floyd situation and all that stuff. Okay, that's what she says. But then again, that's what was also told to the media. It's like they've given so many ways out for Tory's team. It's ridiculous. Whereas if she would have just came out from jump with what happened and told the truth, we wouldn't even be here. It wouldn't even be people constantly attacking her. Now, as far as the whole situation with her foot, I do feel like something happened. She says that Tory got out the car, told her, dance B and shot at the ground, shot at her foot. I don't think the bullet necessarily hit her foot because if her foot was hit by a bullet, her foot would have shattered. There's a lot of little bones in the foot. She would not have been in the club, not even a month later with Asian Doll, partying with a little cast on. But I do feel like if he's the one who shot at her, from what Kelsey's saying, that once that bullet hit the ground, the shrapnel and stuff is what hit her foot. So my thing is, imagine if he would have missed the ground, missed her foot, hit, her leg bone, and she bled out. There's no reason to protect somebody like that. And I think because of her wishy-washiness, it's just made the case just so convoluted that people have literally checked out. And her doing that interview yesterday was not a good look. It was not a good look. It did not help her case. If anything, if they're going to say, well, she can lie about this situation with Tory, what else is she lying about? Because initially when she also first came out, she was saying in her live stream that her back was turned. So basically, if your back is turned, you don't know who shot you. And then that's when people were running with it like it couldn't have been Tory, it was Kelsey. It's just been too much talking about this case. And it doesn't make any sense. So now let me see here. There was something else I wanted to. Now when Kelsey was making that response video, she was responding to a lot of the things that were said about her in Meg Thee Stallion's diss track. Meg Thee Stallion put out a diss track about, what was it called? Shots Fired. So she called it Shots Fired. It was a diss track towards Tory and Kelsey. So that is why Kelsey was basically responding back to her. And there was a few interesting things that she said in the diss track. And I took some notes. I took notes back then, but it was some things that made me perk my ears up. Let me go back to it here. Just a second. So in the diss track, I believe the reason why her and Kelsey really fell off, one, because if you guys remember when Quarantine Radio first started, Kelsey was always over there with Tory. It was always Tory and Kelsey. Then from what I heard, Kelsey got sick. She caught COVID. She kind of, disappeared for a bit. And then all of a sudden you saw Megan over there. She was always doing the Quarantine Radio with Tory. That's when they became really close. They went to the rock brunch together and all that stuff. So in that diss track, one of the lyrics that Megan says is, oh, you out here balling, huh? Who you get that money from? 10 toes down, whoever get the petty, huh? And so she's basically talking about Kelsey, like, well, where did you get that money from? Insinuating that Kelsey took hush money. And that was that part where you heard Kelsey saying that she didn't take any hush money. She's been a hustler. So then at 157, Megan says, who you taking shots at, goofy ass bitch? Watching me succeed from your knees sucking dick. I know you want attention from the niggas that I get. I'm a steak, you a side plate, shrimp steak. I'm a steak, you a side plate, shrimp stay in your place. So basically saying that Kelsey was jealous of the guys that she gets and that she needs to stay in her place. I can go back and listen to the lyrics. I can't play it, so I'm going to just rap it. Then she says, real bitches, yeah, I ain't selling fairy tales. FaceTime a nigga while my other nigga laying there. Bitch thinks she's sabotaging, trying to run and tell. Bitch, I got a bond with my nigga, and they well aware. Then she says, who you taking shots at? Shut up, you scary ass. So basically, Meg is telling Kelsey, this is why Meg is really mad at Kelsey. After everything came out with Megan and Tory hooking up, what Kelsey did, she ran and told whatever dudes Megan was messing with, she ran and told them. Females do that shit all the time. Oh, you messing with my man? Well, I'm about to tell all the dudes that you're messing with that you're cheating on them. So that's what Meg is insinuating in that diss track, that Kelsey ran back trying to sabotage her relationships with these other guys by telling them that she was fucking with Tory. Y'all can go back and listen to it. And so that is when Kelsey, after Kelsey did that live stream addressing it, people were still, harassing her and everything. That's when Kelsey came back with, but I believe it was called Busting Shots. Let me make sure. Busting Back. That's when she came back with Busting Back. Now, these are some of the lyrics. I'm breaking all this stuff down to you. These are some of the lyrics that were in Busting Back that made my ears perk up. Because if you really listen to the music, they're telling you low-key what happened. So in one of the parts, she says, let's see here. It's a shame that we're here today, but truth be told, it's because of you. Couldn't control your little feelings. Look what dick is costing you. Talking about Tory. Okay, then she goes on to say, If I was the one with the gun, you'd have heard about a murder. Said her back was turned, but the girl knows who really hurt her. Then she says, I ain't hurt you, bitch. You hear her saying that in the track. So basically she's saying, she's addressing the people who are attacking her and calling her Yolanda Salazar. I'm not pulling this out the damn sky. I've been following this case from day one. I'm not moved by tears. I'm going off of facts and what they're saying to each other. She's saying, if that was me, if I shot you, it'd have been a murder because everybody was accusing her of trying to pull a Selena. That is why she said, Yolanda Salvador on Selena. That is why she said that. And she was saying, your back was turned. You know who really hurt you. I didn't hurt you. Y'all can go look at the lyrics. Then she goes on to say, let's see here. Never been a jealous friend, and the people really know it. If you would have kept silent, I would have been told it. See, I really thought I knew you. I thought you would keep it G. If you want to talk gangster, bitch, I'm really from the streets. Imagine lying to the DA, saying I took some hush money. Put a muzzle on your friends. You acting like a crash dummy. Again, Kelsey's saying that she was telling the DA that she took hush money from Tory. In that interview with Gayle King, she said Tory was offering them $1 million. Kelsey's saying, I never took no hush money. That's why she was saying in her live stream, I've been a hustler. I've been getting money, and I'll show y'all proof of that in a minute. Then she goes on to say, she says it in here. Where I get the money from, bitch, you knew I was a hustler. That's what she's saying. Like, I've been hustling. I don't need Tory's hush money. Then she says, the way she did 1501, I should have known I couldn't trust her. Protect black women, huh? But you sending threats to me? Damn, I thought you was solid. Now the joke's on me. Then she says, damn, I ain't want to have to do this, but you steadily sending shots. And then said, if I spoke up, a sex tape would drop. So basically, and I had talked about this when I did the last breakdown, she was threatening Kelsey and saying that she was going to release a sex tape on her if she didn't shut her mouth. That's why Kelsey was saying in that video, I don't care, whatever you want to expose of me, you can expose of me. It's cool. I'll own up to it. So to me, this is a funny friend that you're willing to, expose the sex tape. I'm just saying. So then she says this, sucking dick behind my back, who's really on their knees. You an overachiever, all you do is suck seeds. Claiming you a pimp, huh? But you slipping on your mackin'. You ain't lying. Are you lying to your label? Do they know what really happened? Who shot you? Because you know it wasn't me. I was 10 toes down whenever you had beef. It's a goddamn shame. You couldn't even clear your best friend's name. Damn, I feel like a rapper, bitch. Hey! I'm sorry. I listened to both of their tracks. I thought, I listened for tea, honey. But so that's what she was saying. So in Megan's diss track, she's saying, bitch, you can never get the guys that I get. Stay in your place, you a shrimp. And all you do is suck, peen. And she's, replying right back and saying, you're sucking dick behind my back, who's really on their knees. Referring to her sucking off Tory. Okay? And then saying that you're claiming to be a pimp, but you slipping on your mackin'. Remember, Meg was saying that Kelsey was sabotaging her relationships with her niggas. Y'all gotta follow this. Y'all wasn't ready for this breakdown. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to co-sign because I'm just sitting here watching all this shit play out. It's a bunch of goofy mess, but I'm here for it. Danielle said, okay, Auntie, your rapper name is Auntie Lovely Money T. Y'all are a mess. So again, another thing to me that also proves that she was lying on this girl, Kelsey, because when all this stuff came out and Kelsey was, speaking up, I was researching Kelsey. I'm like, okay, maybe is Kelsey a clout chaser? Was she just hanging around for the fame and the money? No, Kelsey been doing her thing. If y'all don't know, Kelsey not only does Airbnb, but she has her own management company. Let me show y'all these pictures. Give me just a second here. Because remember, she was saying that, where did Kelsey get the money? Did she get it from Tory? Here goes a picture of Kelsey back in 2019 with Little Boosie. CEO and founder of KN Management Networking. Shout out to Official Boosie. She does a lot of stuff on set for like video productions. I have another picture of her from 2018 with Jay Prince. And this was before she met Megan. Or she might have known of Megan, but there are no pictures of her from way back then with Megan. So I don't think they were friends for like years and years. I think they were more industry friends, because here she is with Jay Prince. She's done a lot of stuff with 1501. Right now, she's pregnant by another guy. He's a manager and he works with 1501 Entertainment. He's doing stuff with Erica Banks and all that stuff. So it seems like Kelsey has been in the industry for years, doing things behind the scenes. So for Meg to try and insinuate that she took hush money and just constantly trying to paint Kelsey as the bad guy, to me is weird, because the bad guy, if he shot you, is Tory Lanez. She didn't have all this smoke for Tory like that, like she did Kelsey initially, which I didn't like. I didn't like. Kelsey Ben had her own money, but people was out here talking about she's a bum, she's using Megan. Kelsey been in the game, okay? And I just find it very interesting, like, she's just into it with everyone. You know, even for the people, she's saying that she doesn't know why people don't believe that she was hurt. The reason why people still question it is because a month later, see if I can find the, oh, hold on. Did my video disappear? Okay, here it is. This is another thing that why people question everything, right? I'm just showing y'all how the internet is thinking. The reason why people are even questioning her being shot is because literally a month later, she got shot on Sunday, August, hold on, it's the one. On Sunday, August 16th, Hot Girl Summer was spotted with strippers at what looks like a nightclub. The footage has gone viral. The 25-year-old star sitting on a stool as she threw cash on scantily clad strippers. She was spotted with a Band-Aid on her foot, which was reportedly injured in July in an incident involving Tory Lanez. She was there with Asian Doll and Akbar. Once again, you know, with a whole nother crew. And this is the video. People forget this. I'm not going to play the music. But you see Meg, you see her foot. It has like a Band-Aid on it. She's in the club, turning up. Asian Doll is there with a broke-ass arm. Like, even with a broke arm, they said, bitch, I'm still going to twerk. I'm still going to work it. Even with a broke arm and a shot foot, they still going to kick it. So, again, it's the moves. Nobody's excusing Tory, but what people are saying is, like, this shit is just weird. You were on the internet crying. You were upset. You said that first it was both feet were shot. Let's not forget that. First it was both feet. Then she came back and said it was a foot. Then we see her in the club with Asian Doll. Less than a month later, this is why people feel like there's so many inconsistencies. Y'all can get mad all y'all want to. All I'm bringing is the facts. I'm bringing y'all the facts of the internet and why people feel the way they do about this case, this convoluted ass case. It's just been one thing after another that just has not been making sense. Like, y'all are so desperate to kick it. One girl got a broke ass arm. The other one got a broke foot. How about we just rest? And mind you, this was during COVID. So that neither one of them should have been out there any damn way. This was 2020. Everybody else was at home resting. They in the club. There wasn't not one mask in sight. Remember, the whole country was shut down, but all the celebrities were still able to party. So that'd have been the perfect time to really rest up. I'm just saying. So that's why a lot of people, and then remember after that, her and Asian Doll fell out because she had promised Asian Doll a feature, and then she turned around and put JT and what's their City Girls on the feature instead of Asian Doll. And Asian Doll got mad and took to the internet. I did a whole video about that situation. You know, so it's like she's just had all these fallings out with people, you know, from her hairstylist, makeup artist, you know, to all these folks that at the end of the day, people just give her the side eye because her moves are just weird. Nobody's excusing Tory. If Tory is found guilty in a court of law, send his ass to jail. Period, point blank. He had no business discharging a weapon, at anyone. Just like I said in the whole Dababy situation. People trying to act like it's okay because he killed that young boy. What about the innocent people who are just shopping, minding their business, who have nothing to do with the fuck shit that these four got going on? What if an innocent person would have got killed at Walmart? What if Tory's bullet, God forbid, would have ricocheted and went through somebody's bedroom window? You know how many people end up getting killed on accident through stuff that have nothing to do with them? People doing drive-bys. You done missed the wrong house and killed the baby in the house. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the situation is crazy. I'm not team Tory. I'm not here to defend Tory. All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, if he's guilty, send his ass to jail. I have no dog in this fight. But her moves to me are shady. And I don't like how people, if you don't side with Meg, if you're not, team Megan, somehow, you're not protecting Black women or you're mean. Now that's bullshit. Because a lot of y'all were the same ones who were attacking Kelsey. Just like somebody tried to send a super chat. Kelsey was never in jail. That came out of Megan's mouth. So you, Megan Thee Stallion fan who said that Kelsey wasn't in jail, is that a lie? Is that another lie that Megan is telling? Because Megan said those 3 mother effers went to jail. But you sent a super chat saying that she was at the hospital with Megan. So I don't go off of just, things on the internet. I'm going to use her words. That's what she said. And it makes sense that she was in jail, because why would Kelsey's mom and her sister be on the internet upset and going off about their daughter being locked up? Kelsey had never been in jail before, but she allowed her to go to jail because she was still mad about that argument, about her being called out for messing with Tory. So she's mad at Tory. She's mad at Kelsey. Kelsey knows the deal. So I don't care what happens to them. She's going to go get treated at the hospital, do what she has to do. And she basically left Kelsey out there on a limb to be attacked and kept attacking the girl. Made diss tracks about her. Kelsey never replied back until Megan made that diss track about her. And you notice after Kelsey made her diss track, Megan left it alone. How you doing? There wasn't a second diss track. Because Kelsey knows where the bones are buried. So she left it alone after that. So I just don't like this whole thing where nobody's allowed to question her or question her character. I don't think that this interview with Gayle King was a good look, because again, what they're going to do and say is, if you can lie about that, because they had testimony showing, Kelsey on the internet talking about her sleeping with Tory. Tory has admitted it. Okay. And we're not saying just because she slept with him that she deserved to be shot or no stupid shit like that. Use common sense. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is, if you can lie about that in an interview where you're being questioned, it's not a big deal. Nobody's going to slut shame her for sleeping with Tory. Who gives a shit? They're all grown. But if you can lie about that, what else can you lie about? You're giving them more substance for their case. And that is my issue with the interview. The interview did not come off. It didn't give what she thought it was going to give. Most people do not like the interview. Even a lot of her fans were not impressed by the interview. They're like, she shouldn't even said anything. You can say that you want this to play out in court, but then you're doing the interview. You can say you don't want Tory or anybody else talking about it, but then you're giving interviews. Just let it play out in court. If you have the evidence and what he did, and y'all have the proof, and he can be found guilty, let it play out in court. Let him dig his own grave. So I just find the whole situation just insane. Now, let me go ahead and read some of these super chats here. Give me just a second here. Liz says, hey, T, I think Megan is trying to prove to the public that she's right instead of the judge and jury. She needs to worry about her case. Exactly. That's the problem. She's so worried about the internet. The internet is always going to internet. That's what we do. We internet on the internet. We have no power. What can we do? Tweet you to death? At you to death? You know what I'm saying? Talk shit. There's really nothing else the internet can do. They can't get Tory locked up. They can't take your Grammy from you. So you got to let the internet do what they do and just focus on the most important stuff, which is getting better and doing what she has to do with her music instead of going back and forth. So no, I definitely agree. Thank you for the super chat. Jade Bethel says, I got shamed the other day for not believing her story. Keep doing you, sis. Love you from the Bay Area. Thank you so much, Jade. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know me. I don't give a damn. Y'all shame me all you want. Y'all still here watching. Like I said, to me, the story has just never made sense. You know, something happened that night. Don't get me wrong. Something happened to her foot. I don't think it was shot off, but something definitely happened. I think something ricocheted, bullet fragments, all that got in her foot. Something definitely happened that night. But what caused it, the fact that everybody's so hush-hush and walking on eggshells as to what caused it, lets me know that everybody was involved in some type of fuckery. Even through that whole interview, she never one time said what caused everything. How did it go from we're all having a good time at Kylie's, you know what I'm saying, we're swimming, we're in swimsuits, we're turning up, you know what I'm saying, drinking, having a good time, to we all get in the car with the driver and then shots are fired? There's like so many holes. There's so many gaps in the story as to what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's bothering people. And the reason why she doesn't want to fill in those holes, because she knows that if the story comes out about what really happened, which issue is messing with Tory behind Kelsey's back, it will make her look bad. Because like Kelsey said, we used to laugh at bitches like that who fuck behind their friends' man. It doesn't look good for girl code. That's why I told y'all I told y'all months ago, I don't believe in girl code. All that girl code shit is bullshit. I don't believe in girl code because people will do what they got to do to get to the next level, to step on you and all that other stuff. You just better be smart and watch your surroundings and you know, be really aware of who you can and can't trust. But if you think that somebody's not going to do something or like, you know, check for your man or do some sneak shit because of some imaginary girl code, you got to wake up. Let's see here. Camp sent 1999. Thank you, Camp. She says, Cleveland, Ohio. I will be patiently waiting on UT. FYI, I had to stop watching the Prince documentary because my deceased mother was a huge Prince fan and gave me a lot of tea when I was younger. You had me balling. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. Thank you. Let's see here. Jay sent 499 says, hey, Auntie, this is JJ from the Discord. Wanted to show some love to one of my favorite people. Thanks for helping me. Thanks for helping to raise me. Also, Megan is crocodile tears. I've never seen that emoji. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, love. Appreciate you. Ali Yu says, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it tell the truth. I'm not fooling with y'all today. Thank you, Ali. Thank you for coming through. D. Thomas says, here to say I love you. I've been watching you since the Fire Girl Flexi video. Megan is lying and I have no more energy for Meg's changing story. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, love. Buttercup says, thank you for all you do. Thank you, sweetie. Thanks for coming through. Miss Bond sent $50, says hashtag Oakdale. Then they said, Meg left my ass off. Thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Lemon Lover says, Meg is looking real crazy out here, man. Love you. Love you too, and thank you for coming through. Miss Scully B says, hey, mamas, just wanted to stop by and say that deep dive on the baby was truly right on time. Also, if you were to come to Houston, you got 3 tea sippers that would definitely come see you. Oh, and they are, and hey, Discord fam. Thank you so much, Scully B. Thanks for coming through, sis. Vicky Gotti says, not Gary King. Man, T, stop playing and come to Columbia, South Carolina. I love Columbia. I need to come back down there. I haven't been down to Columbia in a long time. But thank you so much. Thanks for the super chat. Shelby Young says, hey, Auntie, I watch you literally every day, old and new tea. Love you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. Love you too. Thanks for coming through. Loretta Williams says, love you. Been watching you for years. You are an amazing journalist. Thank you so much, Loretta. Appreciate you. Mr. Willie Earl says, child, I done clenched and broke my damn pearls when she paused and hesitated after Gail questioned her. Not once, but twice about the relationship. Yeah, that was not a good look. And she should have known that Gail was going to ask that question. I mean, when somebody asks you something and you're just speaking your truth, you're going to be like, nah, I didn't sleep with him. He's lying. And move on. You know, you can just say it. There would have been no, we didn't sleep. No, we didn't sleep together. Oh, okay. Because it's like when she talks about other things in the interview, she has more energy, her voice is loud, but when it comes to that sleeping with Tori question, all of a sudden she's in kindergarten. Ma'am, no, I didn't. You know how kindergartners are, like, talk up, I can't nobody hear you, talk up. When you're watching damn Power Rangers and shit, you the loudest in the house. Now we ask you to read your ABC. See, keep that same energy. Y'all know little kids, when you ask them to do some shit, they be whispering. When they doing some shit they like, they loud as hell. Let's see here, Regina Sanders. She says, hey, beautiful sis. Meg has been moving funny. I don't believe her. We can put 2 and 2 together. They're all hiding something. You're my *1 YouTuber. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. We got 10,000 people in the house. Thank y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's see here. Andrea, okay, I seen your super chat come through. She sent $5. She says, Kelsey did not get arrested. She was at the hospital with Megan. The police officer confirmed that in the court transcripts. Well, maybe your friend is lying because she just said those 3 mother effers went to jail. So she went to jail. She may not have been charged, but she definitely was arrested and taken to jail. She eventually got out, but she did go to jail, per Meg's words. So let's see here. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Brandy says, $4.99, all this for Tory Lanez peen. Maybe it's made of gold, honey, and shoots out diamonds. I don't know. It's a lot, though, for a little man. I'm not saying he's little down there. I'm just saying, he's short. That's what I'm saying. He might be hung like a damn elephant. I don't know. But he's, he's tiny. It's a lot for a tiny man. Let's see here. Shining Lights in 499 says, everyone involved is lying from jump. I could care less how things turn out. Honestly, that's how a lot of people feel at this point. We don't care. At this point, we want the case to be over with and not the headlines because none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Let's see here. Kit Finn says, the thing is Megan denied having a sexual relationship, not that they didn't have sex ever. That's how some people wiggle around lying / telling the truth. That's true. That's true. Like I said, it gave me Bill Clinton vibes. When he was like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Then a month later, well, yeah, she did give me some Lulu. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, there, we thought you didn't have sex. Well, there's a difference between oral sex and, intercourse. And it's like, bro, you know what they meant when they asked you that. That's the vibe I got too. So thank you. Love Kia says, hey, T, been watching you since the start of quarantine. And ever since I've been in love with you, you are keeping me up with Johnny. Oh, are you keeping up with Johnny Depp's and Amber Heard's situation? You look gorgeous as always. Thank you so much. Yes, I am keeping up with it. I'm watching it. But like I said, that's another case I have no dog in. Amber Heard is trash. Okay, I've been caught her out. But again, Johnny Depp put himself in that situation. I said this from day one. Who remembers that? Johnny Depp was with his baby's mother that he never married. This woman had his child, had a few kids, held him down. But, he thought this little young thing, wanted him, and it stroked his ego. He ran, nose wide open behind Amber Heard, and she ended up being the damn devil. This is why they say sometimes you need to stick to the streams and the lakes that you used to. Damn it. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Johnny Depp fell off, and it's wrong what happened. But I think they both have some serious issues. It's like you want to put up with all this for some new puss. But the woman who was treating you right, though, just totally just played her, never married her, disrespected her, cheated on her for Amber. That's what happens sometimes. People should take Johnny Depp's situation as a cautionary tale. This man has lost everything behind this lying weirdo. Remember, I told y'all before she met Johnny, she was gay. She was a whole lesbian, had a whole girlfriend. But then, she's another social climber. She was able to attract Johnny, and all of a sudden, I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. Now she's not gay, but had a whole lesbian, girlfriend. So, Amber Heard came up off of him. So, she's a liar. She's a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Depp, if he has, a daughter, she probably needs to go whoop Amber Heard's ass. Not inciting violence. Just saying. You're not going to put all that on my daddy. Like, I'm sorry, Johnny Depp's kids need to whoop Amber Heard's ass. Just, just catch her slipping one good time. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, like, he did his baby's mother, because they weren't even fiance, nothing. I don't, hell, y'all call black women when they're with their baby daddy forever, y'all call them baby mother. So I'm calling Johnny Depp's baby mama, baby mama. He's with her for a long time and she held him down. So Amber Heard ain't shit. And again, people will put up with certain things when they feel like they got a trophy. Just like that black man, the Nigerian guy who was killed by the white girl I talked about like 2 weeks ago. He knows damn well if that was a black woman, he'd have been broken with her. His own white friends were like, yeah, she was always putting hands on him. She was always hitting on him. And you just stayed because he thought he had a trophy. Same thing with Johnny Depp. He thought Amber Heard was a trophy. I'm not no hater. Amber Heard is a pretty girl, nice body. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful woman. And so he thought this was the trophy. So he's willing to put up with some shit with her that he know damn well he want to put up with from the baby mama. So yeah, I'm watching the case and I'm sipping slow, taking notes on all the fuckery. I just hope people learn about it, and understand that sometimes you need to like respect those who have held you down, and everything that glitters is not gold. So he's going through and he keep breaking down on the stand, crying and shit. He done lost everything fucking with Amber Heard. Meanwhile, this bitch is going to be in the damn next DC movie. I love Aquaman. I'm mad that she's still in there. Let's see here. Nakia Smith says, not 10K people in the chat and only 2,000 likes. Haters are plentiful tonight, T. Shaking my head. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Y'all are in here watching. If you're enjoying the show, please hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for joining me this afternoon. Natalie says, let's get our emotions out the way. She might have been a bad friend, but Tory still shot her. Yeah, it has nothing to do with emotions. People just don't care. People have the right not to care. That's the thing. It's not about not caring about if she was shot by Tory. People don't care about the situation overall. This has been playing out for 2 years. We've had 2 diss tracks. We've had Tory drop a song. It's just, at this point, it's just a song and dance. So I don't even think it's about people being emotional. Like I said, if the evidence shows that Tory Lanez discharged a gun, throw his ass in jail. It's that simple. He should go to jail. I don't find it funny. I don't find it okay. I don't understand why she would even protect him, but it is what it is. But I don't think it's necessarily people being emotional or having emotions. People just really don't care at this point. And especially when you're lying to our faces. Like, we haven't been following this since 2020. So let's see here. Got a lot of super chats here. Mona Me says, maybe Tory, Megan, Kelsey had a 3-way, and technically Meg didn't have sex with Tory. Maybe, who knows? I'm not sure. But thank you for the super chat, love. Jalson 20 says, hey T, I'm glad I caught a live. They are calling her Megan the Smollett. Ooh. Telling you, a lot of stuff ain't adding up, child. Barika, hey, Bierica, what's up, sis? She sent 5. She says, I live in Houston. Kelsey be in those circles. Her family goes way back with Houston celebs. Look on her IG. It's photos of her as a kid with them. Yeah, that's why I didn't understand this whole, why everybody was just attacking Kelsey, attacking her like she was just some cling-along. Like, Kelsey got a nice little resume in the industry. If anything, I'm sure Megan, probably social climb with her. Who remembers Megan's first best friend? Put a teacup if y'all remember when Megan was running with another girl named Kel. She was in all of Megan's videos. Megan used to wish her, I keep receipts, bitch. I got a whole Megan folder. I got a Cardi folder. I got a Prince folder. I keep receipts. Who remembers Megan's old best friend, Kel? Okay, Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny says, yeah, I see some teacups. Let me refresh y'all's memory. Because if anything, I think she social climbed to Kelsey. Let me show y'all these receipts. I have to go into my Megan folder, bitch. This was her talking about her best friend at the time. And this was in 2018. Tina Snow. I'm thinking of doing at Houston Tex Kel appreciation thread because she's a blessing. That was in 2018. Show y'all another one. Got a few in here. Oh, that's when they, okay, hold on. Okay, here we go, another one. Y'all know I don't forget shit. Here she's saying, happy birthday, best friend at HTX Kel. I love you, Bia. We about to tear the city up for your day. That was in 2019, right? She used to run with this girl named Kel. Then all of a sudden, around the time she started hanging with the new Kelsey, her and Kel, I don't know why her and Kel fell off, but this was an old screenshot. Now here, Kel is saying, what's done in the dark always comes to the light. Then she retrolls this, because by then she was going by the name Trollisha. She says, I gotta love myself more. I have to stop thinking I don't deserve the best because I do deserve the best. This was by 2019, they had fallen off. Now, who is Kel, you ask? Kel used to be in all her music videos. When she first came out, this was Kel. She's been in all of Megan's music videos. So for y'all who think like, oh, you don't know Meg's music, you don't follow Meg, here goes some proof. When she came out back then with Freak Nasty, that light-skinned girl right here, that's Kel. If you look in this video, Kel is also in this video as well. Here goes some pictures of her and Kel. They used to post pictures all the time. This was her friend. They had known each other from what I remember, college. That was them. Tweeting, yeehaw, mother effers. That was Kel and Megan. Best friends. I just find it interesting that somehow when Industry Kelsey came along, we didn't see no more Kel, the regular friend Kel. See, we keep receipts around these parts. Okay? So when I say I'm not feeling somebody's energy, yeah, somebody said, damn, T, you a low-key hottie, ew. That's what I'm saying. They be thinking I'm hating. Like, bitch, hating on what? We been listening to Meg's music. We been watching Meg. But like I said, as I watch people and I notice them switch up and change, I take notes. Like, damn, you acting real weird. Just like the baby. Like, okay, we heard about the Walmart thing. I thought it was self-defense. But then the more I watch his moves, I said, this is a little violent motherfucker. He's weird. All he does is just want to fight people all the time. Not co-signing that shit. He's a weirdo. Just like with her. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's hating on this girl. We been fucking with Meg. All we're saying is like, damn, girl, you done social climb so much, you forgot where you came from. And the people who are rocking with you. Now you're in this weird-ass situation with Tory. We all wanted Meg to win. Now all her Grammy wins, the video with Cardi B doing WAP, all that has been overshadowed by this nonsense. And remember, who remembers who the teacups? I remember me saying, even before the situation went down with Tory, I said this in 2020. People said, oh, I was hating, I was being mean. And I said, Meg needs to stop social climbing. Stop bouncing from click to click to click. It's not a good look. It's going to get you in trouble. I said that even before the shooting happened. Because remember, she was in bed with G-Eazy, kissing on him. Then she was running with Nicki, trying to throw shots at Cardi. You know, she was just going from click to click, place to place. And I said that, and then she did a live stream and basically was regurgitating everything I was saying in her live stream. Like, my mom passed, and I do need to slow down. I need to stop, running with different people. Remember, she was running with her stylist, EJ, her makeup artist. He was her clothing stylist, her makeup artist. She was running around with Jordan Woods. That was another good friend of hers. She don't hang with none of them no more. Because as soon as she saw something bigger, then she ran to Kylie's house. When she seen that Tory Lanez was bigger than G-Eazy, she ran behind Tory. But how did Kelsey get in with Tory if she was a nobody? You think Tory gonna invite a nobody to his place? No, Kelsey was already in the industry. Where's the old Kels at? She ain't there no more. So that's what I'm saying. Thank y'all for recognizing that. Yeah, we've been, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't no... Hating on her for what? I'm just watching her moves. All I'm doing is showing receipts. Y'all forgot about the first Kel? Y'all weren't ready for that conversation? Got a whole folder. Like, whatever happened to Kel? I looked up, can't find nothing. And now she's falling off with this Kel. But try to make it look like this Kel was just some bum chick trying to, leech off for her. Nah. Kelsey been doing her thing in Texas. Kelsey has a name in Texas. Just saying, the truth is the truth. Let's see here. Shamerda 50 says the problem with Megan Smollett is that she's lying and destroying her case. You have to give the jury reasonable. You have given the jury reasonable doubt now, sis. Yeah, I don't know who is advising her, but if they really had her best interest in heart, they would say you don't need to do any interviews. You don't need to be on social media, even talking about it. The blogs are going to blog. The internet's going to internet. If DJ Academics wants to report on shit every day on you, it is what it is. You have to ignore it and you prove people, okay? People don't understand how powerful silence is. That's one thing I had to learn over the years. Silence is more powerful because sometimes the loudest bitch in the room who always got something to say and, you know what I'm saying, all this weird ass bravado, a lot of times, one, they won't bust a grape, and one, there's nothing behind that. They just have a loud fucking voice. Silence is golden. When you know that you've done nothing wrong, there's nothing I need to prove to you. If you want to think the worst of me, that's between you and God. I know my heart. I know where I'm at. I know what I'm involved in. And the people who know me know how I get down. They know who I am. So I would never come on the internet explaining shit to like random strangers and fucking eggs and anonymous faces for what? All she had to do is just let this play out in court. So anybody who was talking mess, making videos doubting her, I won. Y'all had so much to say, but I won. But with her going back and forth and constantly going back, getting into it with people on social media, arguing all this stuff, it's really made the public just kind of just shrug their shoulders where they just don't care. Silence is golden. Don't say anything. Let people think what they want to think. Because at the end of the day, the truth will always come out. The truth will always come out in the wash. And the people who held you down and stood 10 toes down next to you, those will be the ones who will be appreciated in the long run. You just sit and watch all the fakes. Just saying. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's see here. Oh, how long I've been on here? Oh my God. I've been on here an hour and 21 minutes. I did not know I've been on here that long. Okay. Let me read a few more. I got to get to the next topic. Monami says maybe tour. Oh, no, I read that. Chanel says, I remember I used to download music from LimeWire. I was thinking about downloading a song by Bill Clinton. Hold on. A song by Bill Clinton would come up. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see here. Dewana Hill says, just wanted to tell you to keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Brenda says, hey, T, I'm in nursing school and I have finals this week. Can you and the chat wish me luck? Good luck on your nursing finals, love. I hope you pass with flying colors. So good luck. We need more nurses, honey. We do. Thank you for the super chat too. Hold on. Andrea is back. She sent another 5. She says, hey, T, is there any way to share the Prince documentary link? I want my mom to watch it. It's only for paid members. So the links are on the YouTube membership. They're in the Discord if you're in the Discord, and they're also on Patreon. So those deep dives, the ones that take me 3-4 hours, those were going to be behind a paywall. But yeah, definitely, if you join the membership, it's only $5. And then you can have access to not just the Prince one, you'll have access to all of them. Astro World, the wrestling one that I did with Chris Benoit. It's a bunch of, I've done several deep dives. So just join and you'll have access to it. You might have to scroll down and look for the links though, because people are like, I joined. Now what? You got to go to the comment section. You got to go to my membership section, the community tab, and then scroll there. Everything will be in the community tab. If you join the YouTube membership, if you join Patreon, just scroll through my post and you'll see it. I'll probably post some updated links so you don't have to scroll all the way down. So thank you for that. Let's see here. Deidre Jones says, from day one, I believe he shot her because he found out she was trans, but you can't say that though. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that. Because even Whack 100 was trying to hint that she was a man and saying, oh, a stallion is a male horse and, all this stuff. Women come in all different shapes and sizes. I think people only try to say that she's trans because she's a thick girl and she's tall. Like, that ain't cool. She's a woman. You know what I'm saying? She's a woman. But thank you for the super chat. Let's see here. Double Edged said, Double-edged sword says, hey T, had to get an actual cup of tea for this. Meg and them are unraveling. Hit the like, y'all. Thank you so much for the super chat, love. Appreciate you. Nia says, love you, T. I heard that in the official transcripts, Meg's hairstylist, EJ, was also at Kylie's that night. Yeah, a lot of people have been really quiet about that night. I wonder if they're going to call anybody else into question. It's going to be interesting. 4251 chick says, honest question, wasn't Kelsey Megan's assistant? Didn't she come out and say Megan wasn't even paying her? Maybe I'm wrong. Does she have any artist? I don't know. I don't know if she was her assistant or not. All I know, the people who were helping her were like EJ. I think maybe Jonathan was working with her at one point. I mean, she had makeup stylists and hairstylists. All I knew was Kelsey was just hanging with her. Like they were hanging out and calling themselves BFFs. So I don't know. Latino says, hey T, I remember when you played the recording of Amber Heard saying she didn't think she could stop when it came to physically abusing Johnny, and it was concerning. She shouldn't be able to act anymore. Yeah, I've been keeping my foot on Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp situation for a long time, you know, and like I said, for her to be talking to him the way that she was, and he just kept putting up with it, it's because she was seen as a trophy to him. So he's willing to put up with anything that she was dishing until it became too much. And he's very lucky that he didn't end up like that other guy, the Toby guy, because the way, as crazy as Amber Heard is, she could have killed Johnny Depp. No lie. And then played it off like he was going to attack her and would have got off, you know, with the whole white girl tears. Just saying. Maya sent $50. Thank you so much, Maya. Since she's been mainstream. I definitely agree. It's been a lot of drama following Megan. Like I said, hopefully once this court trial comes to pass and we get a yay or nay if Tory is guilty, hopefully then all the drama will cease. So thank you for the super chat. Ilya Rose says, hey T, love your content. Something I noticed between the Gayle interview versus her live was when she says Tory shot from. First it was from the back seat, and then it was from up and over the window. I peeped that too. I didn't even want to bring that up. You know, when she says up and over the window, was it up and over the back window? I just assume to be the, you know, up and over the back window. So I don't know. We'll have to wait. Camille says, protect Kelsey at all costs. Not to mention all the backstab stuff Megan did behind the scenes to her former team. Kelsey needs to be protected. Yeah. Kelsey's pregnant right now. So she's not, you know, trying to be bothered with all this mess on social media. She's trying to have a healthy baby, as she should, you know. So kudos to Kelsey and everything that she's put up with a lot of mess that she did not deserve. So let me go ahead. Before I go, I have to talk about this situation with Chopper Child. We got to hit on this. So this is crazy to me. So if y'all don't know, Chopper, from making the band, he was arrested the other day. They're saying that he's running a sex trafficking ring in Las Vegas. Now, what's very interesting about this, put a teacup if y'all came to my stream, I think like 2 weeks ago, when I was talking about Cash Out and his mother running a sex ring. And I was telling folks, you know, everybody thinks because you're trying to warn young girls and stuff, you're a hater, you're bitter. Absolutely not. And I was telling folks, a lot of these washed up ass rappers and a lot of these washed up Z-list celebrities, they are sliding into people's DMs and basically offering them, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you can make money. You can come to this party. You just got to be pretty, da-da-da. And then they're getting them into sex trafficking. And now we have another washed up rapper, okay, Chopper, who's been arrested for the same thing. And I like Chopper on Making the Band. I mean, I was a fan of his. He was funny, but I don't find anything funny about sex trafficking. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys here real quick. Give me just a second. Okay. That is the worst mugshot I've ever seen. I don't like that mugshot. He looks all ashy. He don't want to look in the camera. I'm like, what was this shot on a toaster? The resolution's all faded. They shooting mugshots on toasters and shit. I'm like, what the hell? It's an ashy mugshot. Anyways, this is what it says. Former Making the Band star Choppa has been arrested on felony sex trafficking charges. Very serious. They said felony. Born Kevin Barnes, the rapper was busted in Annapolis, Maryland on April 14th. Chopper is being extradited to Las Vegas, where an undercover vice detective posing as a sex worker claimed the former reality TV star DM'd them on Instagram, okay? And with an apparent offer to make money through prostitution, according to the report, which was cited in legal documents. The officer then spotted posts on Chopper's account that appeared to make references to him being a pimp. The documents obtained by TMZ stated that the undercover cop launched an investigation into the band member after seeing social media evidence of a potential trafficking operation. The detectives alleged that Chopper would call and brag about his riches, but also warned that Sin City was not a safe place to conduct business anymore because authorities were cracking down. The officer also claimed to have had a phone interview with Chopper, and after passing some sort of test, Chopper told them he would make them part of his team. However, Chopper's behavior appeared to turn soon after. He allegedly became aggressive with the officer over the phone, telling them to pack up their belongings and get to the airport and meet them in Charlotte, North Carolina, to join his stable. The cop attempted to stall by saying they were afraid to leave home, but then the former MTV personality allegedly became angry and demanded a $2,000 fee. The undercover officer ultimately decided there was enough evidence to arrest and charge Chopper for felony sex trafficking. A rep for Chopper has not returned Page Six's request for comment. So, once again, the sex trafficking thing is real. Sex trafficking is no joke. Young ladies, be aware that, again, everything that glitters is not gold. Okay, I get it. You know, people are hard up for money. People are struggling. And I never want to be in a position where I feel like, where you guys feel like I'm talking down to people or judging people when it comes to that, because I'm not. Like, I understand how blessed I am that I have a platform where I can do what I love and people pay me to do what I love, right? So this is not coming from a judgmental place. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, sell your goods and, you know what I'm saying, do all that, then you do that as an adult because you want to do it. Don't allow these guys to slide into their DMs and then pimp you out and they're taking all the money and this, and that. Because a lot of times these girls end up being abused, being AR'd, being assaulted. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if they were just doing this on their own via back pages or something, or where they felt safe to do it, that's one thing. But a lot of these guys are promising like, oh, well, we can get you in music videos. We can get you to do this, and that. And you're thinking you're going to be the next video vixen or the next big IG model. And look how he turned that quick. I mean, thank goodness he was talking to an officer, but imagine if that was a young girl who was 19, 20, 21. And he's telling her, you need to leave home right now and come to North Carolina. You know, it's really scary. And I want people to be aware of this. And don't be so enamored just because somebody with a blue check mark or somebody that you see on television, you know what I'm saying, slides into your DMs, or even, you know, you're at a party and they say things. Because this is real. Like, people are really struggling for money right now. They really are. Times is hard. We see the prices at the grocery store. So they know there's a lot of desperate people out here. And when people are desperate, it calls for desperate measures. And a lot of these guys are wolves in sheep's clothing. And they will promise you the world and then take everything. So it's really sad. It's really sad. Pimp C said it best. Pimpin' ain't dead. It's just moved to the website. Exactly, Butter Pecan 9. I agree. That's all it did. It moved off the whole stro in the hood to the internet. Now, let me show y'all his page. Because as soon as he got popped, he stopped all comments. Somebody's is handling his page. So he's put all these quotes and stuff. But I noticed when I went on his page before, because he did an interview recently about Freddie P. Matter of fact, let me show y'all that. We'll come back to the page. Let me show you this interview. He went live not too long ago about Freddie P. Y'all remember Freddie P was crying. He was crying about how Diddy didn't do anything for him and how he's struggling with mental health and all this stuff. So people were asking Chopper, because Chopper, he's been on the internet, he's been on social media. And I remember when I watched this and I said, well, damn, he looks to be eating well. You know, his face is full and, you know, got a lot of bling on. He seems to be the only person from the band who's not really struggling. And I didn't understand it at the time, but now it makes sense. Y'all go ahead and check this out really quick. This is a live stream that he did.
Levels. You know, making a band, bro. I don't even know why y'all still be talking about E on time. He said, hold on. I'm not being no making a band, bro. I don't even know why y'all still be talking about this shit. I got more money than all this shit. I don't even know why I'm in that column. Levels. It's levels. You know, I surpassed a long time ago that life. But I never forget about it. You know, I love everybody. I do. That's why when I see my man Fred on there doing all that, truthfully, I was kind of disappointed. Truthfully. But at the end of the day, I'm Inglewood, man, but my family's from New Orleans.
All right, so y'all just heard him. He said he was disappointed in Freddie P coming out. And even the way, like, looking back at it, because like I said, when I saw the interview, I was kind of disappointed in his response. Not saying that he had to get on there and you know, not Diddy or anything like that, but he didn't really have a lot of compassion for his, you know, ex-bandmate. And you could just tell Chopper was on a whole different level compared to everybody else. Like, Freddie looks like he's struggling in somebody's basement. You know, everybody just seems to be, like, struggling, trying to figure out life. And I'm like, Chopper looks like he's doing really well for himself. What are you doing, Chopper, that's different? Because I haven't heard a hot track from you since 2008. You know, I mean, he's still dabbling in music, but it's not like it's on the billboards. It's not like, you know, it's in the top 100s. So I'm like, well, what the hell is he doing for a living? Now it makes sense. So let me go ahead and show y'all his page again. His Instagram real quick. Okay, so this is his page. And I mean, he's just living his best life. He's in the studio, you know, mouthful of gold, real diamonds. Well, it looks like real diamonds, child. But he disabled all his comments. Before you could comment on his stuff, he disabled them all. But he's always traveling somewhere. He's drinking kombucha. Y'all know that shit ain't cheap. You know, he's driving a Lamborghini, bitch. I said, well, damn, he got Diddy money. This was 2 weeks ago. Pulled up in a Lambo. Maybe it's a rental. Who knows? He's in Vegas on the rooftop. You know, that blunt is heavy. Gold chains. I mean, he's been living the life. And I kept wondering when I looked at his Instagram, why is he living so good? Why is he eating so well? People taking pictures with him. Doctors and lawyers hanging with him. Probably got them 2 hoes in one of these Las Vegas hotels. Don't get it twisted. Them be the main procurers. Now, where he messed up is he left this picture up. They forgot to delete this one. The comments are still there. Okay, so he posted this 2 weeks ago. This girl's pretty too. Pretty girl. He wrote solid, hush mouth emoji, bag of money, and a crown. She looked like she turned tricks. I mean, she's gorgeous, but she looks like she turns tricks. Come on now. She's in a hotel room. She's making sure her ass is shown perfectly. And so look at everybody saying, he missed one post. Turn off these comments. Somebody else says, I want to know when these comments got turned off. Somebody else says, sick. We all came to his page looking for the tea and found it. Laughed my ass off. They've been roasting him on this one picture all night. I was cracking up when I seen this yesterday. Somebody said, damn, y'all fast with the comments. Somebody said the shade room brought me here. All the celebrities that know they guilty always be turning off their comments. That part had me cracking up. I said, so he done turned all the comments off on every picture except for the one with the pretty young girl selling ass. Like, come on, Chopper. Your team is fucking up. They should have disabled that comment first. They should have deleted that whole post. So yeah, Chopper was definitely out here involved in some mess. You know, all I can say is y'all be careful. You know, everybody doesn't always have the best intentions for you. So just make sure that you're playing things smart. And if that's the type of life you want to, you know, type of lifestyle you want to live, and, you know, you want to go to Dubai and all that stuff, that's your business, as long as you're grown. I'm more concerned with people under the age of 18, you know, like young teenagers. I'm not okay with that at all. But, you know, once you get to a certain age, if that's what you want to do, that is your business. But understand everything that comes with that. Okay? And if that's not what you want to do, understand that there are wolves out here who will do a bait and switch. They'll make you feel like, oh, they just want you to come and model some lingerie, you know, for a photo shoot. And then all of a sudden, you know, men walk in and it's a gangbang. So just, you know, be very, very careful. Really vet people. Really make sure it's a legitimate, you know, acting gig, modeling gig, photo shoot. Bring a friend. Let your parents know. Let your loved ones know. Because girls are really getting pimped out, getting trafficked, turning up missing, and turning up dead every day. I may not cover the stories on YouTube anymore because YouTube doesn't like these type of stories, but I still follow up with them. I still read about them. So just be very aware. And just because you know somebody from television or from the industry or from a movie does not make them, you know, innocent or mean that they have good intentions for you. So I just find it very interesting that not only did we talk about Cash Out, not even a week or so ago, now we have Choppa, you know, in the same situation. Let's see here. Siobhan says, late to the tea, gonna watch the playback. Wanted to show some support to my favorite internet big cousin. LOL, sending love from VA. Keep shining. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Serenely Ascending says, wait, you saw the baby wipes and doves in the background? Wow. Oh, y'all don't be missing. Y'all don't be missing nothing. I see them now. I was just looking at the hotel room door. Yeah, she got the baby wipes. She about to have a freak section. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all don't be missing shit. If you look at that picture, y'all will see the doves and the baby wipes. You're not lying, sis. Reese Boo says Joe Francis disabled his comments too. See, Joe Francis, I can't wait till that comes out. I think I might do a deep dive on him. He's another one who like messed up our childhood. Like our childhood was filled with exploitation. Now that we look back on it, we're older. Like Girls Gone Wild was nothing but exploitation. I remember watching those videos late at night, you know, like in high school, and thinking, oh, these girls are so cool. They're making money. They're getting paid. All they got to do is flash for like 5 seconds, and now they're rich. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you think anybody who's on TV is rich and getting paid. Okay? I don't care if they're on the news. They're like, yeah, you know, I witnessed a fire. How much you get paid? That's just how kids think. That if, especially back then before the internet, that if you saw people on TV, they're making money. So it was always sold to young girls, like, you know, if you ever run across Joe Francis, he can get you paid, this and that. You know, so people thought it was like more like a joke, because the way when it first came out, it was just them flashing like, woo, you know, we're at spring break, woo. So it's like everybody want to go to spring break, want to go to Florida. And then to find out that them girls, one, did not get a bag. He made millions of dollars off of those videos. But a lot of those girls were also assaulted and even put into trafficking. So it's sad. It's sad. Now, I never watched the videos. I'm talking about the commercials. Like, why would I order Girls Gone Wild? The commercials used to come on TV. This wasn't like a secret video. Like, this was like, you could be watching Jerry Springer. Y'all don't act new 90s babies. We be watching Jerry Springer came on late at night, around 9, 10 o'clock. The commercials during Jerry Springer were Girls Gone Wild. The girls pulling up their shirts during spring break. And you could order the video for $9.99. I'm not ordering that shit. I'm about 15, 16. I'm not spending $10 on that shit. I ain't got no damn money. But the videos were like, you thought they were interesting and funny and cool. Like, these girls are getting paid just to go, woo! So I've never watched the whole video. I just remember those commercials. Yes. $19.99. Yes. in between the Jerry Springer. So just like a bunch of girls on the beach having fun, just flashing real quick. Like, come on, we grew up in the era. Remember the Snoop Dogg video when we were like in 5th grade? Remember, ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Remember they were playing volleyball and the dude comes up behind her and he grabs her bikini top and her boobs fall out? We grew up on that in the 90s. We were watching that in the 4th and 5th and 6th grade. Who remembers that? So if we've been watching that in rap videos, why would we think anything about it when we see a commercial for people flashing? You get what I'm saying? We were indoctrinated as children. Thank you, Miko. Thank you. Thank you, 90s babies. So a lot of y'all like to judge us and be like, how could y'all, even think that was cool? We've been indoctrinated in this shit. We were babies watching girls' tops get pulled off. So you don't think it's a big deal when a few years later, now Joe Francis has a whole Girls Gone Wild video set of girls flashing themselves. And what was so crazy, speaking of Snoop, who remembers when Snoop Dogg was running around with Joe Francis? And then he made it cool for black girls to get into the Girls Gone Wild series and start pulling up their shirts. Remember, that was when he was running around with Magic Don Juan. He had them 2 girls, they be on the little dog leashes. Remember, he was shooting porn, had a whole wife, had porn out. Snoop Dogg was wilding. Yeah, you notice he quiet. He ain't gonna talk about that Joe Francis era. Y'all not ready for that tea. Yes. Pimps up, hoes down. That's what I'm saying. Like, we were indoctrinated into all this stuff. So, I mean, it's easy for y'all to judge us, new generation of sensitivity and Me Too. But we grew up in the damn 90s. There wasn't a bunch of sensitivity. Nobody cared about females' feelings and shit like that. It's just what it was. Everybody was being exploited back then. But now we're hearing about it now, just like I told y'all when we used to watch The Girls Next Door with Hugh Hefner. We didn't think all that shit was going on. We thought these fucking girls were the luckiest girls in the world. Now, granted, you have to suck this old man's peen, but you're living good. You got a personal chef. Y'all are all over television. We're assuming that they're rich too. Now we're finding out these hoes only getting paid $2,000 a month. Well, shit, you can make that working at Bojangles. The hell? And not have to sleep with an old ass man. Unless he's a fry cook. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy how all this stuff is coming up. So be patient with us. We were we went through it in the 90s. Like, we were really indoctrinated. We really were. And things were made to be normalized to us. So a lot of this stuff we're kind of unlearning, So, yeah, I bet you Joe Francis turned off them comments, honey. They said they're doing a whole documentary deep dive on Girls Gone Wild. So I'm not surprised he turned off his comments at all. Let's see here. Official Jessica Marie says, hey, T, what are your thoughts on the guy from Superfly who got life? Also, I'm loving the Discord. Thank you for all you do, and your energy is unmatched. Thank you so much. I heard about him. I heard he got life in prison. I remember he was going on a hobo tour, though, trying to, tell his story and say that, he didn't do any of the stuff that he was accused of doing. Well, the jury thought otherwise. So I don't know what else to say. But it was very interesting because a lot of people knocked Kalani. They knocked a lot of the women that were coming out speaking, and they dismissed them as liars. But the evidence shows that he was guilty. So that's what I'm saying. Imagine if Kalani came out once a month arguing and going back and forth with people. She knew, she knew her truth, and she shut it up. She let the courts do their job. That's all we want from Megan. Ain't nobody saying that Tory didn't shoot you. We're just saying let the courts do their job. Quit going back and forth on social media. Stop doing these dry-ass interviews with dry tears. Just let the courts do their job. That is what Kehlani did. She didn't argue back and forth with Hollywood Unlocked. She didn't go back and forth with the blogs. She said, okay, y'all want to say I'm a liar. Y'all want to give this man a platform. That's cool. We'll just deal with all this in court. And that's what those girls did. So kudos to them. Another predator off the streets. Thank you for the super chat, love. Tracy's Outlook sentence says, celebrate my birthday today. Hey, happy birthday, sis. She says, enjoying the stream, Taurus season, looking pretty T. Everyone hit the like button. There's a lot of Tauruses in the house. Happy birthday to y'all. My daddy's a Taurus. His birthday's in May, though. But yeah, happy birthday to y'all. Thank you so much, Tracy. Chloe says, been trying to send this from Jump YT. Be hating, been watching you since 2008 from the UK. We need you. My office mates all watch you too. Love you. Thank you so much, Chloe. I appreciate you, and I'm glad the super chat went through. Thank you for just supporting my channel ever since, you know what I'm saying, when nobody was here, Chloe and her crew were here from the UK. So thank you, love. Appreciate you. Let's see here. JF Fan 97 says, much blessings to a super woman. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Mo Ali says, we couldn't wait till Freaknik being Playboy Bunny's sad. Thoughts in the making. Thank you. Yes. This is how we were raised in the 90s. Yes. I never went to Freaknik, but I remember I wanted to go to Freaknik so bad because we just heard, you know, it was the spot. Like, we didn't have internet. Like, y'all got internet. Y'all can go live from places. We didn't have none of that. We just heard stories. You know, so we knew we could go down there, meet celebrities, have fun. But now, you know, now we're older, all these Freaknik stories. I need to do a damn deep dive on Freaknik. All the horror stories that's come out of that shit. A lot of y'all's mamas were at Freaknik. I wasn't because I ain't had no damn money. So the only place I went during high school was from St. Paul to the South Side. That's where I spent my spring break, South Minneapolis. We never went out of town because we ain't had no money. You know what I'm saying? My parents were going to fly me down to Freaknik and, you know what I'm saying, South Beach. I didn't get to do all that until I got my own money, until I got into my 20s. So I missed all that shit. But yeah, that's how we were indoctrinated. We all want to go to Freaknik. We want to be Playboy Bunnies. We want to be on Uncut. We want to be all that shit. We want to be part of Girls Gone Wild. And now that you're older, you're looking back at it like, what the fuck? Y'all wanted us to be thoughts. A lot of us weren't biting, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I see why some people in my generation got a bunch of damn kids and baby daddies. This is all the stuff and then on top of that, we're listening to R. Kelly from the time we're like 9 and 10. I don't see nothing wrong. I remember my homegirl, when I lived in St. Paul, she came over. She got the Bump and Grind CD. We are literally in the 6th grade, and this girl did a whole sexy dance to this song. And I'm just like, oh, wow. She was just dancing. And like, where do we know? Where do we watch that? Where do we find that out? From watching music videos, thinking that's how you behaved. But now looking back at it, I told her, I see he was a fast-ass 6th grader. They ain't had no business dancing like that to Bump and Grind. So yeah, like, man, we were definitely indoctrinated. The 90s, they were a special place. I miss them though. But yeah, when people try to act like, oh, everything in the 90s was perfect, hell nah. They were raising a bunch of damn thoughts and gangbangers. All the guys were falling behind Death Row, Tupac, East Coast, West Coast, and all the girls are falling behind Hugh Hefner, Girls Gone Wild, BT Uncut, early 2000s. Y'all are a mess, but yeah, we was going through it in the 90s. At least now y'all got Me Too. Y'all can, you know, y'all's voices can be heard and shit. Back then it was like, well, suck it up. Go get counseling when you get older. Man, oh man, that generation was a trip. So y'all have been on here for almost 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and log off. Thank you guys so much for coming to today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, you know, I hope, you know, the case goes as it needs to go. And if Tory is guilty, he should be arrested because there's no excuse for discharging a firearm. But I also feel like before I go, people on the internet need to understand to let things play out. Y'all be so quick to jump on stuff just because your faves are involved. And the way people were treating that black woman, Kelsey, the way they were threatening her, going in on her, dragging her was not okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that it's coming out that she actually did have Meg's back. She was actually texting security and trying to get help, you know? So it's going to be interesting to watch everything play out, but that's what I plan on doing. So thank you guys for coming through today. This has been a wonderful stream. I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.